Alright, this is my first bass CVT, and this is for probably one of the biggest Stryper fans, Jason Cherry. Tim Gaines, the bass player. Very underrated bass player because he's awesome. No doubt about that. Took me a bit on the beginning to realize that Tim plays a 5-string bass, so we're doing it on 4 in a 5-string tuning, which would be A sharp, D sharp, because it's also flat. So A sharp, D sharp, G sharp, and C sharp. A few parts in here. Tim's probably using that last string over here where we're going to play it up here. But this was fun, man. I had a blast doing this. So it's 5-string tuning, but a half step down from there, played on a 4-string bass. Alright, so on the beginning here we got, also Tim uses his fingers. I do both, you know, like if I'm doing slap, you know. I'm more comfortable. But the fingers are going to give you a more muty sound, or you can use a pick. I'll probably do the pick, or even both, but it's 12A to start. 12, 10, and 8. I'm going to use the pick to get a more click out of it. So we have 12, 10, 8. Slide, kind of into nothing. You know those from your guitar CVTs, and then so that's going to be our intro coming in at 1 second. Here it is. 12, 10, 8. Slide off. 5 up top. Just an octave lower than the first note we did. 10 and 8 on the A. And then around fret 19 on the A, just a slide in. You've also done these on guitar. And that kicks into section 2 at 12 seconds, which is this. So, let me break that down. Also, you know, with bass, it's typically hidden in there more and just grooving with it. There are little, like, differences on a few of the little parts going on here. When you're playing bass, you're typically playing just notes out of a particular scale. Tim Gaines, you know, he's awesome, man. He'll play around and come up with some cool melodies, which you're going to catch coming up later on, some things that he's doing, where he's playing with Robert Sweet on some of these catches. But you want to try and get the basic beat of this. It's important. 5th fret E, we're going to go. Now in your tabs, the notes that are closer together are played quicker. If there's more of a spacing, it's not. That'll help you visually, I think. If you're using a pick, down, 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 up. If you're using your fingers, rest it on the pick up here if you want, and the faster stuff you would do with 2 fingers. Alright, and then to me it sounds like a power chord next. 10A, 12D, 3 times. So you'd have into 8A, and then 2 more hits, and then down, up, down. So it'll be from the power chord. 2 more 8s, down, up to 10A. Okay, then starts over on the 5E to the 10A 3 times to 8. And then it's going to ring out. It's getting ready to go into, I think, the next section here. 5D, or twice, and then power chord 7 on D, 9 on G. And that's just going to ring out until you get to this part. And what happens there is 7, 5 on the D, and then 7, 5 on the A quicker, and then 8, 7 on the E. Same speeds we have. Those last 4. So into 5E. But that actually starts the downbeat of section 3, which comes in at 28 seconds. Second time no star. So we have into the octave 7D, back to 5 on the E twice. So it's going to have this. So what's happening there at the beginning of section 3, we've already went over part of this, which is 5 on the low E, the octave 7 on the D, 2 times on 5, and then this run, 7 5 D, 7 5 A, 7 on the low E, and to me it sounds like Tim is bending that a half step. You'd want to alternate pick, or the equivalent is, right? So, either way on that. And then back to the 5th fret, 1, 2, 3, 4, into this. And that's what I mean about playing different notes in the scale, coming up with melodies. 5A, hammer to 7, and then 5D. Knuckle shift that down to 5D, so we have into 5-7D. That's a good subgroup. Three times on 5E, back into this again. Now the rest didn't sound as long here, and I went ahead and caught it as 5 times on the 5th fret E, which would be 5 hits there. But if you're feeling 4 like last time, that's fine. Those are the little things I'm talking about that Tim himself would probably alter. The main thing that you want to get when you're playing bass is the feel's got to be right. You know, it's percussive, so a lot of times it's interactive with the kick and the snare and what's going on, but you want that feel, that pocket. So then we got 5 3 on the A string. So you'll see on the tabs, second time no star, so you're basically going to repeat that. And then instead of going, we're going to go 7 5 on the D. That's the only difference. Okay, and then this part's real melodic. Section 4 comes in at 51 seconds. And what you want to do is this. That's the first half of it. 8A, shift it down to 8D and instantly slide up a whole step to 10. 9, middle finger 10A, then slide back to 8. So we have, yeah. And then 9D, hammer to 10, and then pick the 9 to 10A. And then this slides up. Slide up to around fret 17 and go right into an open A. If it's not right at 19, doesn't matter. Go for the effect of that ascending slide up the neck. So. And then this is still part of the section here. You'll go, let's see, we have the open. So open, go to 10 on the D, middle finger, slide to 12, pull off to 11. And then 12A. 10 9D to 10A. So, and the next line is, hold on here, 12 open E. So, yeah. And then start that over, but this time pull off from the 10 to the 9 and pick the 10A. Now if you decide to pick that instead of pull off, that's totally fine, Jason. The note melodies are key. I mean, not that the techniques aren't, they are, but such minor details there. And then, so you would have this on the last line. Oops. I'm lost here. Right? Nine, 10, 9 on the D, 10 on the A. And then we go to page 2. And we're going to hit the 8A. And then this. 9D, hammer to 10. pick the 9, 10A, slide over to 8, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's or 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Two groups of triplets there, 16th note triplets, and that's following Robert's drum roll. So you'll have 10, 10, down, up, down, up, down, up, or either way there. But it says fast triplets, you'll see that. Now we got section 2, 3 times, no star. The next thing is time stamped 125, open on the A, and then the octave way up here on 14G. Okay, so you have that's the riff we're going to do now. 12 hammer to 14, 12G, 14D, 12D, and then 15, 14, 12 descending slide on the A. So it's then we're back to repeats. Section 3 2 times, second time no star. We got the at the end bunch of repeats. The next thing that comes into play is section 5 at 231, and this is pretty cool. A little difficult to hear it note for note in there, but it's open A again with the octave on 14G, and then open open short rest open on the A. And then 12D twice hammer to 14, and then 12G twice. So, or from the 231 timestamp. And then this is going to lead into the solo. 14, 12, 10 on the D. Lower the thumb. You know, bass, these stretches, man, can really mess with you. But it's whole steps. 14, 12, 10 on the G, and then 14, 10 on the A to 12E. So, right, slow down. Let's keep the thumb low. And then a walk up 5, 6 on the low E. And then the solo rhythm comes in, so you have, that's a good subgroup right there. That walks you into 237, the rhythm behind the solo. So 7E, 1, or use your first finger, by the way. So you go 2, 3, triple it, into 10A, and then you'll go short rest. So twice after the rest, and then hit it again and go. It'll be 10A, 10E, 10A. And then 10, 9A, 10, 9E to 7E. Let's grab the pick again. Let's try that whole part. Right back to the 7E, and that's where we're going to pick it up from. Once, again, triple it, once. So, into 7D, open A twice, to a power chord, 5D, 7G. Sounds like a power chord to me there. Okay, then the root off that power chord 4 times. 248 timestamp is 7 on the E, 3rd finger. No, we don't know what finger yet. Probably won't really matter. 7, 7, triple it, 7. To 7D, again. So that's a good subgroup there. 9A, 7D twice, and then 9-7 D going into 9A, and that's a triplet. So you're going to want to repeat that. And then that leads you into 5D. Again, and then so 5, 5, shift up to 5A, back to 5D twice, and then 5 again on that D, again, triple it, and then 5A, 5D, 5A, 5D. So, and then some more scale stuff, 5, 4D to 7, 5A. That leads us to the last page, which is, I think, finishing out the solo. 259, we're going to go, it'll be open on the A twice, and then 12th fret on the A, I would just go first finger, and slide it. You're going to play 3 times, sliding over, picking the 8 2 more times, and then, which is another good subgroup, 8E, 8A 3 times to 10A. Let's try that again. I'm not going far enough, am I? I was going to 10. Over to 8. Here's that top line on page 3. Kind of starting it over, but he plays some different stuff. Open, open, and then open, open, and then 12. You're going to pivot between the E and the A twice to 10A. So that's a good subgroup. After you get to that 10th fret, it'll go 10 E and A to 8, and then down, 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 up, back to the opens. It's like the first one, right? So it's the same there. And then to finish that off, you're going to stay on the 8, basically twice of that. And then we got, this is something that Tim is doing with Robert Sweet. There's like a breakdown here, and you're going to be going like this. So 8-10 on the E, it's just a major scale. 7-8 on the A, rest. So, and then 8th fret where you sit 5 times, and then 4 times going to the 10th fret. So, and then you got repeats again till we get to 340, and this part's really cool. Some more breakdown stuff. It'll be this. Another major scale playing along with Robert. 10-12A, 9-10-12D, and then 9-10G. And then we got this. 12-10-9 ADG, it's an A minor arpeggio. 10-9, and then 12-10-9D. So we have, once again. Okay, and the last thing, because you have section 2 coming back 3 times, is going to be this. be 12th fret A, 3rd finger, 2, 3, and then 2 more actually. It'll be the very end. So 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 10. Down, 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 up. 10A, 10E, 10A, and then 15D, 14G. Chord. Part of a major chord. That's what it sounds like to me. There's a chord on the end. So anyways, still dialing in tones. Got to change strings. Sorry for the muddy clankiness, but it's the first bass CVT. But what better than to do some Tim Gaines and Stryper, and for their #1 fan, which might very well be you, Jason. All right, until next time, take care, buddy.